Bruce into the end zone. Touchdown, Arland Bruce.
Man, it does not matter how old you get. It is always so exciting when you have an opportunity to be near the Grey Cup and a Grey Cup champion as well. Runaka Reth joining us, Arland Bruce III from your BC Lions Grey Cup champions.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Happy New Year.
How do you feel watching that moment? I'm sure it never gets old, but you were doing this, and I would be too.
I mean, it's a great feeling, man, to be a Grey Cup champion because you work so hard in the off season and to hoist the cup, it's great.
And doing it on your home field, I mean, I would imagine throughout your career, whether in high school, college, whatever it is, it doesn't often happen in front of your fans in your home field. That just doesn't happen very often in championship games.
Yeah, out of 99 years, the BC Lions has done it twice, and 4 teams have done it. So that's history, instant history.
What was the noise level like and the energy like on the field when you guys won the game? It must have been just crazy for you.
It was amazing. I mean, it's hard to describe if you weren't there, but the fans were great. 55,000 plus cheering for us. I mean,
going crazy.
What more could you ask for in your city? When you go out in public, people recognize you and show you love.
How much did you enjoy this year? And just coming to the BC Lions, you know, from your old team and that transition, because I would imagine as a professional, you know, it is part of the business, but there's always a transition point. So how was this year for you? I mean, professionally, obviously, it was incredible, but how was it for you as a man and as a person and as a teammate?
Well, it actually made me step my game up mentally, even though I never doubted myself. But to go from one coast to another coast, and come to a losing team, you know, that was kind of a
0-5 when you got here.
0-5. It was like a slap in the face.
Nobody wants to be 0.
Exactly.
No.
So, you know, I just took it as another opportunity.
Yeah.
And looked at the positive things of it. The Grey Cup's here, new stadium being built. Coach Buono's a super coach.
He's a legend, yeah.
Exactly. And you know, I just took full advantage of it, and to win the ultimate championship.
And we haven't even talked about the little friend you brought with you today.
The little Coupe Gris, the Grey Cup.
The Grey Cup is here, and I have to thank you for going and doing what you did today, because my niece and nephew got to meet you about an hour ago, take pictures with you with the entire elementary school.
That's right.
Maybe you can tell us what you're doing today and why you're doing it.
Well, when I won the championship in '04, I never got an opportunity to go out to the community and really have it just me and the cup and to share it with the people in the community, because they're ultimately who make us who we are. You know what I mean? Supporting us, letting them know, hey, it's gonna be fine. You guys are gonna do it, and that's what I grew up doing, reaching out to my community, whether it's working with elderly people or young kids who need guidance. This is just to show who I am. This is natural. This is what I like to do. And just to reach out to people
and the kids
to show them that I'm real person.
You're going from kids all the way up to, you're going to a couple of seniors' homes this afternoon.
That's
and
right.
I want to thank you for that. I volunteered for many years at different seniors' homes, just going in and hanging out with people and stuff like that. Why do you choose to do this, and specifically with seniors? I mean, obviously the kids, I think most people can wrap their head around that, but that's very special to go in and share that moment with people who have been fans for, you know, 60, 70 years. I mean, it's amazing. Why do you choose to do this?
Well, I choose that because where I'm from, I'm taught to respect your elders, and that's who raised me. You know, my elders, my uncles, my aunties. You know, I grew up around older people, so it was just natural for me to, you know, want to speak to senior citizens or elderly people, because they have a lot of wisdom, and I'm always searching for wisdom. But to also reach out to people who's been fans of the game, I mean, this is something they always probably want to do.
And oftentimes with seniors, they can be alone at centers and the like, and to have somebody like you come in with something happy and something to celebrate might just make their day.
That's right. Just give them some new life.
Yeah, it brings the kid. I mean, it really does.
Brings the kid out.
When you're walking around with the cup. I mean, everybody sort of has, you know, you had it in our green room before, and people are kissing it. Everybody wants to have their picture taken with it.
A doctor licked it.
But I mean,
Yeah,
but
I'm
it brings out, it's amazing because it brings out laughter, right?
It does.
Yeah.
And everybody gets some joy out of being around that kind of history. And that
It does, because it's the history of it, and it's the championship trophy.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel like a winner just being around it.
Doesn't get
Now,
any better.
Arland Bruce III, we introduced you as. We also introduced you as Renako Reth. Maybe you can explain the name change and why you're going by Renako now.
Yeah, Renako Reth is just knowledge of self, right? And you know the history of African Americans.
Yeah.
And I do a lot of research. I took African studies, and Renako Reth means handsome king. It's an African name.
Yeah.
I love all people.
Yeah.
Black, white, whatever it is. And it's just something that I wanted to do as an adult. And my parents were cool with it. They backed me up on pretty much anything I do. And
You still got Bruce on the back of your jersey. Are we going to see that change and have it, sort of continue on in your life and become a bigger part?
We'll see.
Because I know a lot of your teammates call you Reth, right?
They do. Out of respect, they call me, whatever. I asked them to call me.
Yeah.
And out of respect, they call me Reth, they call me Renako, they call me Arland,
Well, and what are you, we talked about, the impact sort of, and briefly touched on it on the field, but, you talk to a lot of the guys, and we have the opportunity to talk to them, and they, it's so important, the feeling of being a teammate, of being a good friend, of being there to back people up. And you had a big impact in the dressing room this year, and it went everywhere from, being a good dude and being easy to be around to music and making music for the team.
Oh, we have to talk about the song.
Yeah, we got to talk about this because everybody's talking about this. It's available on iTunes and everything else, but this was a big part of the team sort of forming together this year for the Lions.
That's right. Anytime you're doing anything, whether it's you coming to work or whether you're getting ready for an assignment, you have music that you listen to.
Yeah.
And I was fortunate enough to bring a song to the team while we're warming up, and it actually worked. The guys were singing it when it wasn't on. The guys were singing in the locker room when we weren't practicing or anything, and we went undefeated with this track.
That's got to feel good, huh?
Money Making Resources Worldwide. We have 5 songs across the league for different teams.
Yeah.
We have 3 left to do, and then we also have a Canadian song, Loonies and Toonies.
Yeah. Your love of the bacon.
Yeah.
Your love of Canada.
Exactly. You know what I'm talking about.
We're going to make it rain, Loonies and Toonies.
That's right. Stack them 20 feet tall. So you probably got Toonies in your shoe right now.
Okay, so who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl? I mean, you're from the United States.
Oh, yeah,
you love
forgot.
football.
Yeah,
I do, but my team's not in the Super Bowl, the Kansas City Chiefs. I just want to see a good game. I don't really care who wins because both teams that I chose to be in the Super Bowl aren't in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
can you enjoy the game, or does it stress you out watching it at all? Because you know the nuances of it a little better than just the layman, the average guy. Does it stress you out, or do you enjoy watching the game?
It does stress me out because I look at him like, man, how's this guy getting $30 million? I can run that route. You know what I'm saying? Put me on.
Football.
You know what I'm saying? But it's more of I just have a competitor mentality, so I just look at it like, man, how's this guy? I can do what he's doing, but not hating on him or nothing like that, but just looking at it as, man.
Well, you're allowed to because you've got that next to you.
Yeah,
That's your backup.
Well, and this is what people have come to understand in the CFL is the level of athleticism, the talent that you guys bring onto the field is second to none in the world, and it's just a pleasure to watch you guys all the time.
And congratulations to all of you. And what a great thing that you did today. Thank you so much, and thank you for stopping by here. Super exciting. You can buy the song, by the way, on iTunes and CD Baby if you want some good luck in your life.
Now, we're going to take a break.